Evening, users of shears. Everybody has this one mistake that they always make when they're storing or putting away their scissors and shears, whether they're dog groomers or hairdressers or barbers. When you have a shear that's fine that you use for cutting fur or hair, look at the cutting edge of that shear. This one little trick will help you keep that edge fine and crisp. How it's so fine. Basically, that shear edge is so thin that if you put it away and you throw it into a drawer, it's going to ding itself. If the shear is not closed when you put it away, the two cutting edges collide against each other, pushing them against each other, which creates a little ding. And every time you set that shear down with the shear open, you binged it. So when you hit it, when the shear is open, you see how if I hit the edge, it's actually going to push those two fine, really thin pieces of steel together and create a little wobble. That little wobble turns into a little mark, and then every time you use the shear, that little mark turns into a bigger mark, and then that bigger mark turns into a ding, and then that is where your shear starts to fold. And when your shear starts to fold, it's just not good. So one of the best practices you can do when you're putting away your scissor or when you're putting away your shear, whether you're a barber, a groomer, or a hairdresser, is to take that shear, make sure it's completely closed, and set it down gently so that you do not crash the edges together while it's open.